welcome to the second part of the Stranger Things title animation tutorial in Fusion 9. Hey everyone, this is Mohith from Thennika Creations. If you happen to like this video, please do support the channel, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Let's continue. Now if you look at it, this whole thing is in white color. We need to change that. So click inside the flow and add a background node. This whole set of nodes are going to be added as a mask for this background node. So I'm going to connect the output of this to the mask input of the background node. Drag it to the viewer and it's black because the background is black in color. So let's click on this button to bring back the checkerboard transparent background. To change the color, we could just increase the red value all the way up and we get this. But we're not going to do that because it's less interesting. So let's click on this button to activate the gradient background. Then I'll pick this point and place it somewhere there. And take this one, place it there. Let's now change the color. Select this color and set the red to 0.3. Okay, that's good. Then let's select this one, which is this value. Set the red to 0.75. Well, it looks green, so bring down both green and blue to 0. This is what we have right now. Now let's once again activate the black background. Okay, now the gradient is linear and we have two different colors on two sides of the logo. We need it to be radial, so change it from linear to radial. So this I think looks good. I feel that it's placed a little bit downwards, so let's center it. Add a transform node. Drag it to the viewer. And let's pull it up like so. I think that's good. Yeah, that's fine. But if I zoom in now, you can see that the texture of the characters are really smooth even with the gradient applied. It's still very, very smooth. So let's add a little texture effect or a distortion effect to that. Click inside the flow, press Shift spacebar and add a fast noise. Press OK, drag it here. Let's now increase these values. Take this there, increase the brightness a little bit, take the scale value all the way up. Well, we need the texture to be more minute in size, so increase this to 100. That looks good. Let's also bring up the seed like that. Well, if you just play it right now, we'll realize that the fast noise is simply a still image with that texture. And that is not what we are looking for. So go into the properties and then increase the seed rate, which animates the texture. So let's take it up there. Okay, now let's play it once. See, we can notice the animation for the texture. So that is very good indeed. Now we can merge the fast noise and the transform node. But instead of a merge node, we'll use a channel boolean to do that operation. So Shift spacebar, channel booleans. Press OK. And then connect the output of the fast noise to the foreground input of the channel booleans. Drag it to the viewer. Well, nothing happens because the operation is set to copy. Let's change it to divide. So now we have the fast noise effect applied onto the title. But it's too harsh. So to this fast noise, let's add a blur effect. Add a blur node. For that blur node, increase the blur value. So let's see, not so much. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now we have this slight variation in the texture. We have this lighter region and the darker region as well. So if we just play it now, we'll be able to see some textural movements on the title making it more live and interesting. Let's drag this to viewer 1. There's something that we left out, and that is animating these lines. So let's go ahead and do that now. So select this rectangle. Now let's see. Okay, let the character settle down. Okay. Let's start the animation from frame 125 and let the animation last till 165. So I'm going to set a key for the width of that rectangle and then go to 125 and set the width to 0. Then let's go to the spline editor, fit, click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat. Let's go into the middle of the two keyframes, press K to add a keyframe. Let's adjust the handles like so. That. I'm also going to set this value to 70 and this one also to 70. Go back into the flow and check our animation. Okay. Let's now animate these smaller lines. So we'll go about that in a little different manner. So I'm going to copy this rectangle, Ctrl C, and then press Ctrl V to paste it. For the second rectangle, I'm going to change the paint mode to subtract. So it disappears for now. Let's animate it now. So at frame 140, go to properties, right click at the center, modify with XY path. And then maybe at 170, let's zoom in and move this rectangle all the way to the side. Like so. Okay. And then let's go into the spline editor of Y. We just need the curve for X. So click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat like always. Let's go into the middle of the two keyframes, press K to add a keyframe and then move it to the left using the left arrow key, like 4 frames. Let's adjust the handles now. This over there and this here. There. Okay. Then set this handle value to around 70. Okay, then go back to the flow. Let's do the same thing for this one. Drag it over there. Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Change the paint mode to subtract. So we have that there. Let's go to frame 140 again. Right click at the center and go to modify with XY path. Go to 170 and move this side like so. Little bit there. I guess that's enough. Go to the spline editor of Y, fit, click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat like always. Go to the middle of the two keyframes, press K to add a keyframe, move it towards the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Adjust the handles now, this over there and this here, there, okay. Set this handle value to around 70. In fact, let's offset the whole animation by 2 frames. Offset, 2 frames. Go back to the flow. So let's drag it there and fit. Let's have a look at the animation. At 124, press play. I guess it should be 50 and 50. Select that, 50. This one as well, 50. Now this should be good. So let's continue with improving the output. So select this channel boolean and add a soft glow to it. Shift spacebar, soft glow. Press OK. Drag it to the viewer. Fit. This is how it looks. The soft glow effect is a little too much, so let's dial it down and tweak some values. Let's reduce the gain like so. And then let's also decrease the glow size a bit like so. Just a bit. Yeah, fit. So let's check the difference. That's looking good. Next, let's add a transform node. We need the title to be zooming in constantly. So let's get it done. So select the transform node and go to frame 0. Let's just increase the size. Drag the transform to the viewer to see what we are doing. Okay, like so. Looks good. Set a key for the size. Then let's go to 270 and set it back to default. Well, we need the title to be zoomed in further, so reduce the size further. Let's set it to 0.625. That should be good. Then go to spline editor, fit, click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat, set this handle value to something like 70. And this should be very low, something like 5. Go to the flow. Well, instead of pressing play, let me show you something new. Press Alt on the keyboard and click on the last node and drag it to the viewer. So we get a preview window, which looks exactly the same as the final render window. But this time we can choose the quality we need to view our output in. We can toggle on and off the high quality and motion blur. Also choose full size, half size, etc. and press render. Once the render is done, we'll be able to preview it in the viewer in the correct frame rate. So the render is done now. I'm going to click on this button to set it to repeat. Press the play button here, or I can play it from here. So you can see that this is very beneficial for previewing the output. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's stop the preview. Now to get out of the preview mode in the viewer, simply just drag the node into the viewer. It's done. Next, I'm going to add a camera shake to this to make the animation look a little bit alive. Press Shift spacebar, camera shake. Press OK. If you drag it to the viewer and scroll along the timeline, that is too much of that shake, so we'll reduce the values considerably. Let's see, something like 0.006 is fine, I think. Yeah, just a bit of the shake effect. You know what? I think somewhere around here, little more of the shake is fine. Let's set it to 0.008. Set a key for that. Then go to frame 200. Set the value to 0.006. Let's go into the spline editor. Fit. Click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, press F to flat. I think that's all that we need to do here. Let's repeat the preview method, as the playback could be at a lower frame rate as the comp becomes heavier. So let's preview it. Alt, click and drag. Let's play it now. So we can see that shake effect here, which is good. Drag this into the viewer to get out of the preview. Right now we don't have any background. It's black because we pressed on this button, so it's still transparent. Let's off that and add a black background for real. Add a background. Let's connect the output of the camera shake to the output of the background node. So this works. Drag it over here. Let's go to the single viewer. Next, we'll do a fade out for the intro. So let's add a background node. But this time, rather than connecting this to this, let's connect the output of this background to the output of this merge, so that the black background is on top. So if we drag it to the viewer, it's all black. To this background node, I'm going to add an ellipse mask. And we're going to adjust it like so. There. Then click on invert to show this, and this region is black right now. Let's increase the soft edge and let's maybe go to like there, frame 240. Right click at the center and this time select animate because we just need a simple animation there. Then go to the last frame, that is 360, and move it like so. That'll be good. Let's go back to frame 240, then set a key for the width and height. At 360, bring both those values to 0. Let's go into the spline editor. Click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat, set this value to 50. Go back to the flow and that is what we have. You can notice there is a nice fade out now, which is great. We also need to do something else over here, that is in the starting of the animation. Go to frame 10, select this merge node and then set the blend value to 0. Set a key there. Let's then go to frame 70 or 80 and set the blend value all the way up. Go to the spline editor, click inside the graph editor, Ctrl A to select all the keyframes, F to flat, and I think this will be 50. That's all. Let's preview it. Press Alt, click and drag into the viewer, start render. Alright, and that is the end of the part 2 of the Stranger Things title animation tutorial. Like always, if you have any doubts about something that was shown in this video, drop in a comment and I'll get to it at the earliest. So that's it for this video guys. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new here. In case you're already subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you get notified for every new upload on this channel at Thennika Creations. Share this video on social media platforms. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Mohit signing off and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.